Whew. Hello to anybody that is
Hold my
tuning
breath
in,
from here
whether
on
you
out.
or now. Um, well, hello guys. I know it's been a while. Um, it's been so long, in fact, that JWE2 officially died, and now we're
Because
getting
chaos
JWE3.
is watching you as well.
Low-key crazy how long it's been, but you know, I've done a lot since I last made a YouTube video, and I never even made a stream while I was doing this stuff. But I graduated high school, going off to university. Grew up, got a girlfriend, stuff like that. I found other hobbies, and it's just been crazy how long it's been since I've touched Jurassic World Evolution 2 and even Jurassic World Evolution 1. But yeah, I know y'all are probably wondering where I've been. Well, honestly, I got burnt out of Jurassic World Evolution 1 and 2. I loved both of them. I do really, really much, so much. But it's just the same cycle of waiting and waiting and speculating and thinking and thinking. It just got to me. And like at some points I tried expanding my content to other games, just to keep myself occupied during those 3 month breaks, where usually there would be a DLC, then the next 3 months would be kind of dry, and then there'd be the next DLC, stuff like that. It would always be at least a little dry. It was kind of tiring of just doing the same cycle over and over again. And well, I've always loved these games. I will never stop loving these games, and with Jurassic World Evolution 3 coming out, I think it's time I genuinely have a little, coming out this year, I think it's time I genuinely have a little talk with y'all. Considering all that I haven't done and what I have done. I didn't even see the last DLC. I didn't even cover it, even though Megalodon was literally my favorite species, is my favorite species of all time. It's just been so crazy what I've been, there's a storm warning, I think I'm just going to move to another. But it's just been so crazy that, I've done almost nothing with the channel ever since that. And
As you can see, this facility has remained hidden
yeah,
from view,
it's been crazy
and for good reason.
that Jurassic World
In
Evolution 3
time,
is coming out. I never thought
and
I would.
as the need
I didn't even
arises,
think that game
I'll
was going
let
to
you
come
know
out
why.
ever. I genuinely thought
For
Jurassic World
now,
Evolution 2 was the last one, but I am so glad to be wrong with all the improvements that Jurassic World Evolution 3 seems to be
I'm
making.
less than
And
thrilled
honestly,
with the way
I'm thinking of
Dr.
coming back,
Malcolm has begun
just to
to
cover
influence our
stuff, go back to it,
operations.
but I genuinely don't think
His
that I
type
can
of
only
science is too
focus on Jurassic
cautious,
World Evolution.
too
Like, I love the games, but like,
safe,
if I want this
and it is affecting the
content to be better,
divisions.
if I want content to be
You'll
better,
be tackling
and
a
if I
number of
want
tasks for me,
to last long
seemingly
on YouTube,
cooperating with the divisions,
or whatever on
carrying
Twitch
on
or
as
whatever,
usual,
I
but
genuinely need
under
to
no
expand what other
circumstances
games I
are
play,
you to be
because
aware that you are
playing the
working
same game
for
over and
me.
over, it just gets tiring.
This is our
I
secret.
can't do that forever,
Clear enough?
and it's just tiring. Like, I love the games; they're not boring at all. It's just it's do the same thing over and over again, no matter how good it is, how enjoyable it is. You're gonna get tired of it. Same goes with anything in life:
And I
food,
assume there's money to be made.
money, anything really. It's just genuinely tiring sometimes to have to do all that. And I genuinely love these games, and I can't wait for the third one to come out. I will be buying it when it comes out, and I can't wait to cover it. Like, even now, I'm thinking of making a video, all the new things that JWE3 has made and how it stacks up to my predictions back then, all the way back then in like 2023. Crazy now, it's 2025. The game's been dead, honestly, for like a year. But it makes sense. That's how JV1 was, you know. Everything's. And now, right now, I'm just, you know, playing. Thinking of making a video about what species are gonna get cut, which ones are confirmed, who do I think will be, you know, there, who I don't think will be there. It's genuinely gonna be a great time, this whole cycle. But, you know, I think that I'm gonna have to start expanding my content to other things, whether it's games, whether, you know, it's real life stuff. Because I can't keep doing only, you know, this for the rest of the channel's life. And it's like, no, almost nobody just covers Just Revolution. So, and like, I love this. I'm very glad that I even got to 900, almost 1,000 by the time I was like leaving. And I do think that if I just put in a little more effort, I'll get to 1,000 and probably beyond that, honestly. And I just want to cover the things I love. Share a hobby, because it's just a hobby to me. This, maybe one day, if it ever does blow up so much, it could become like a job or maybe a part-time, something like that. But, you know, this is just my hobby. This is just my passion. I love dinosaurs. I love Jurassic Park. I love everything from the Jurassic franchise. I love everything, absolutely. And I would love to just continue doing this forever and maybe ever and ever and ever. It's just amazing what can be done, you know. And I just want to have a good time, you know. Doing the things I love, doing the videos I love. I've always wanted to just relax and just do something I love. Because that's what makes me happy. And right now, while I honestly am gonna have to buy a PC for when Jurassic World Evolution 3 comes out, because right now I can't even play Jurassic World Evolution 1. Or 2, sorry. I don't have an Xbox Series, and, you know, I feel like you lose a lot of value if you don't have an Xbox Series or PlayStation 5 when you move to Jurassic World Evolution 2. And I think that genuinely, though, playing on those two platforms is the best. And I've been thinking about hopping over to PC for a while now, and I think with just the price hikes and how the gaming industry is right now, I think that it would genuinely be for the best if that's what I decided to do instead of, you know, buying another $700 console. And honestly, from what I'm hearing, the next Xbox is going to come out next year. So what would be the point of buying it? And then PS5, PlayStation, $700 PS5 Pro, and $500 console. That's not that bad. But, you know, I already own Jurassic World Evolution 2. Like, on my PC, I mean, I have a laptop that maybe can run it, but it's not very good. You know, its quality's pretty It's not the best things have. So I just genuinely think it's time for me to move to PC, and it'd be much easier streaming, making YouTube videos. But of course, I think I'm still going to be using my controller over there, because I just love my controller. And, you know, maybe I should just get used to... It's so long, I don't even remember a lot of this stuff. Maybe I should just get used to PC controls maybe instead, but I don't know, I'm still thinking about that. But I do genuinely want to buy Jurassic World Evolution 3. And, you know, play it, cover it on the channel, cover all the DLCs, because there's a lot of things that are going to be changing with this game. I know Jurassic World Evolution 2 was heavily affected by Jurassic World Evolution 3's development. I can see why. The amount of things that Jurassic World Evolution 3 improves upon Jurassic World Evolution 2 and 1 is absolutely ridiculous. They have juveniles, they have males, they have sexual dimorphism, they have swimming dinosaurs, they have more decoration options, they have modular building. They have so many new things that just make this game seem worth more than, like, the other two. And I love Jurassic World. I never understood the comments of how JWE2 was just the same game as JWE1. But, as in, because clearly there were two different games, and I never saw them as that. And, you know, and now even more with JWE3, like, I know some people are saying that Jurassic World Evolution 3 could have just been. This looks the same graphic wise as Jurassic World Evolution 2, and I honestly agree. I think it does look pretty similar graphics wise. But you know, considering the amount of mechanics that were added, I genuinely don't think that is a problem. And the amount of things that we've been dealing with, and the amount of things that have changed in the game with breeding, sexual dimorphism, swimming dinosaurs, semi-aquatic animals, you know, it's just going to be insane the amount of things that happen. I am not honestly bothered by all the different things that have been happening to Jurassic World Evolution 3, and they're like, and I don't mind the graphics being basically the same, even maybe just the gameplay loop, but I do not think that Jurassic World Evolution 3 could have been just an expansion for Jurassic World Evolution 2. It's just the amount of things that need to be done for male dinosaurs, for juveniles, swimming dinosaurs, is just way too much for Xbox One and PS4 to handle. Xbox Series X and PS5, honestly, I don't think they have reached their limits on what they can absolutely do. And with the new, honestly, new gen, we 5 years into this generation, honestly, I think the new gen is probably like just a few years from now. So I genuinely think that this is the best, like, thing they could have done. And I know that they did say that Jurassic World Evolution 3 would not be too different from Jurassic World Evolution 2. And I think they were honestly just talking about the graphics when it came to that. So, honestly, I'm fine with that because obviously the mechanics are definitely not the same. They have highly requested features. And it's just ridiculous the amount of work they put in. I'm very grateful for Frontier. And honestly, I can understand why Jurassic World Evolution 2's like runtime was like affected by that. I'm genuinely happy that I decided to prioritize Jurassic World Evolution 3 over Jurassic World Evolution 2, because this game absolutely looks like the game that most people have been wanting for like their whole life. Because you're going to be able to build whatever you want, like share online community. This is basically just Planet Zoo Jurassic World Evolution, Planet Zoo dinosaurs, really. And it's just so amazing what this game is going to be able to do for us, and it's just going to be amazing. I can't wait to play it. I can't wait to buy it. And I'm just going to genuinely have a good time, and I genuinely think that I will be covering the things in Jurassic World Evolution 2. Jurassic World Evolution 3, I'm sorry. With a video coming out soon. And this is just like something to get this stream is just something for me to get my flow back in, maybe test it out for the future things, you know, just do stuff like that. And just thank you guys for anyone who's subscribed and, you know, held stuck with me throughout everything. I'm genuinely happy that I've been able to affect so many people positively and, you know, do what I love. Talk about dinosaurs, talk about things that genuinely make me want to get up and do things. And it's genuinely amazing that I even have this many people subscribe to me. And, you know, I'm just playing the game for so long. I'm just too busy rambling. I can't even take care of my park. And I can't wait for Jurassic World Evolution 3. Now, what I understand, and I understand why people are mad with this, is the fact that so many species are going to be cut from Jurassic World Evolution 2, or to 3, and it's going to go from 122 to around 86. 86 if you buy the deluxe pack, 84, or 82 if you just buy the base game. And I think Frontier made the right call. I genuinely I don't care as much about species, just as much as about what they do, for what they decide to do with all that stuff. I genuinely think that the mechanics of the game are genuinely worth more than just a few models. And every species now has 3 models. They have the baby variant, the female variant, and then now the male variant. So that's even more work. So if they were to do 40, bring back the 40 species that they are missing, then that would be around, that'd be 120 models Frontier would have to work on and waste more time on, instead of just focusing on other things that matter, like the expanded terrain tools, the deeper water, and it's just amazing. Everything about Jurassic World Evolution 3 genuinely seems really cool, and I honestly can't wait to cover it in a video. This is genuinely not as professional as it could be. You know, I'd still have to get back into the groove of things and how things are working and, you know, all that stuff. But I genuinely do just want to try to get back into it. Probably just take more breaks, not as many videos coming out. Maybe, you know, focus on other games. And Jurassic World Evolution is just going slow. And it's just something I want to do. Because I love this channel. I love this game. And I love so many things about gaming. And I just want to come back. I want to come back for the third time in a row, you know, third time's a charm. But I just want to come back and do what I love. It's just something I want to do, and it's just something I think I've been doing. Because I miss doing this. I really do. Obviously, the grind of, you know, every week, every Saturday, working on editing the video all day, every day. You know, I can't do that anymore. I don't have that much time anymore. Growing up, I have a university, I have my friends, I have my girlfriend, I have other things that I have to worry about. Instead of just this, but I do think that I should throw it back in because I love doing this. It's awesome. It's still one of my favorite time periods, covering Jurassic World Evolution 2 when it first came out. Every time a new DLC came out, every time we'd speculate, every time, everything was just awesome. I loved it. I loved it all so much. And I just want to come back, you know, maybe expand to other games, you know, Minecraft, Roblox, Apex, maybe just anything else to diversify my channel, because I just don't want to do one game all my life. And I know I can't do one game all my life, because eventually Jurassic World Evolution 3 is gonna die. Who knows if they'll even make a Jurassic World Evolution 4, but if they do, you know, I'll just continue. But eventually these games are gonna stop coming out. And, you know, with Jurassic World Rebirth coming out, I'm glad that Jurassic World Evolution 3 is gonna come out after it. I do not really think they'll have Rebirth content in Jurassic World Evolution 3. I think they're just gonna make an expansion, just like how they did Dominion. Maybe it will be just one expansion, maybe it will be two. Heck, maybe the sizes will be increased on that. But I think that will be amazing to what they for what it's. I think it's gonna be awesome. I think it's gonna be. I think Jurassic World Rebirth is gonna be awesome. I think Jurassic World Evolution 3 is gonna be awesome, and I just genuinely feel so happy that we're thriving. That this movie, this franchise is now thriving. Again, you know, it just happens. There's always a slow point in the. There's always a slow point in everything you do, in any franchise, in everything and anything you do. You know, it's just amazing, really. And that's all I really wanted to say. You know, I think a video will be coming out sometime maybe next week. But you know, I'm just getting my thoughts off Jurassic World Evolution 3 and what's going to be happening. I think I will be, you know, making more videos, but not as many as I used to do, like every week. But I do think I will also try to be expanding my horizons, you know, getting some friends on, maybe we can just play some games, maybe not just like Jurassic World, probably just, you know, other multiplayer games like Minecraft, Roblox, Apex, Fortnite, stuff like that. You know, just to diversify, and I know this isn't really the audience, but I'm sure there's going to be another audience that will pick up on it too. And you know, there's always audiences.
The constant evaluation of threats and
There's always audiences that will come in and come out from other things. You know, it's just.
Each new discovery
I can't wait.
furthers our understanding.
I can't wait
valuable
to
work. Take it.
do this again, and it's gonna be amazing. And well, thank you to whoever started watching this. Thank you to anyone who ever did watch my videos before. Maybe you're not with us now, but maybe one day you'll return, or maybe we'll get. And thank you to anyone who's new tuning in. Just wanted to quickly get this off my chest. That maybe by next week, I'll have a new video talking about Jurassic World Evolution 3, talking about what I've been doing, you know, and just things like that. But thank you all for